Hey guys, it's Maria, and today we're going to be talking about the Husk and Alastor scene from episode 5. So, before I get started, I just want to say what Alastor did was not okay, and I'm not defending his actions. I just think that there was a deeper meaning to his reaction. Thought I'd say this because on Twitter, there are some people who can react badly, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people calling me an Alastor apologist or whatever. But anyways, with that out of the way, let's get started. So let's start by recapping the scene. Husk tries to warn Alastor about Mimsy only coming to get protection from him. He tells Husk not to worry and that he's got this. Husk tries one more time to help by bringing up Alastor's absence. Alastor tells him not to worry again. Husk calls him out, which leads to Alastor threatening him. Now, looking back at that scene, it looks very familiar. Almost similar to another scene we got. Who else did Husk try to help? Who else did he call out and end up getting yelled at? Ring any bells? The angel scene we got in episode 4, the last episode. Think about it. In both scenes, Husk tried to help, and they both denied and shrugged it off. Husk pushes and then says something that triggers both of them to transform, or almost transform in Angel Dust's case, and they both yell at Husk. Very similar scenes indeed. You know what else that might be similar between Alastor and Angel? They both have soul contracts. We know how Valentino treats Angel, but we aren't sure how Alastor's soul dealer treats him. For all we know, she could be abusive towards Alastor, and maybe she's been doing that for the last 7 years. We are left in the dark like Husk. He doesn't know about Angel's situation with Val, and it's the same with Alastor. We don't know what happens behind the scenes. If it turns out that Alastor is being abused, it's more understandable on why he reacted like that. When Husk brought up his leash, it triggered him because it reminded him on how powerless he is and what his dealer has put him through. As we know, Alastor hides behind a smile and wants to prove he's still the all-powerful radio demon. Maybe that's why he brushed Husk aside, because he wants to be seen as powerful. Now, let's talk about Husk. He always wants to be right and has a hard time saying he's wrong and wants to do things his way. This is also in episode 4 where Charlie tells him to just check on him and that's it, to not drag him, but Husk ignores it when, the whole fight breaks out. So he does the thing Charlie told him not to do because he thought his way was better. And, the whole argument, and, he kind of made Angel snap because, he kept, pushing. But I get where Husk is coming from, but he needs to understand that just because he can be right about something or someone doesn't mean they have the whole picture or context on why they are like that. Also, Husk probably notices there's something different about Alastor since he came back, because he's not doing the things he usually does, like his massacres and maybe his deals, since it's possible that Alastor can't do his soul deals anymore. And Husk also seems to have a concerned look on his face with his ears flattening. Moving on, I want to give another reason why Alastor reacted like this, and I got it from a friend that majors in behavioral therapy. They gave me some insight in Alastor's behavior during episode 5. So during most of the episode, Alastor's body language shows that he was irritated because Lucifer was there, and the same happens with Mimsy. You can see it in his face that he was mad that Mimsy showed up unannounced. Alastor didn't want them to be there because for him, things weren't going as planned. But Alastor, being Alastor, tried to cover his discomfort with a smile and some eye twitching. Now on to the scene with Husk and Alastor. You can see how irritated Alastor is when Husk wants his attention. You would think that Alastor is irritated because Husk was talking about Mimsy and the danger they're gonna be in, but no. He was getting irritated because Husk kept talking, and you can see Alastor wanted the conversation to end. When Husk brings up the 7-year absence for a brief second, you can see Alastor's eyes turn into radio dials. Also, Alastor has been stressed all day and he just wants to brush Husk's concerns off because he wants the conversation to end, leave, and be left alone. What broke the camel's back was when Husk reminded Alastor about his leash. And as I said earlier, we aren't sure how Alastor's soul dealer treats him. When Husk said that comment, it reminded Alastor that he was tasked to be at the hotel. Well, maybe he was tasked. Most likely. When Husk said that to Alastor, it triggered him to say something. Al is a narcissist, and narcissists often want to have the last laugh or word in a conversation. So, Alastor was like, what BS can I say to make this guy shut up? And we got this scene. Husk bringing up the leash issue. Alastor can't help but wanna top the comment off with his own jab in the moment. Alastor could have walked off and proceed to the conversation, striving as to be the one who is calm and composed. And with Mimsy and Lucy's visit and Husk coming to ask Alastor to deal with it, would have definitely been causing distress already. In fact, he showed up walking out of the hallway to come to the main walkway and already looked peeved about something. The interest is rising. So, in conclusion, the reason Alastor reacted the way he did is because his dealer might be abusing him in a way, and he was also having a bad day since things weren't going according to plan. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's just a coincidence that the scenes look similar? Was Alastor really peeved about the unexpected arrivals? Or am I just overanalyzing things? Please leave a comment down below and let me know. Please like and subscribe, it helps my channel out. Bye guys! I'm gonna get blasted for this, I can just tell.